Welcome, everyone. I'm Winifred Boyd to this week's edition of Qigong, brought to you by the Port Washington Public Library. Please feel free to check out, and I urge you to, the other performances live, recorded, and other programs that are available through the Port Washington Public Library, storybook readings, flower decoration, music performances, music informative shows, and a host of all wonderful stuff. So please do check those out. And we will begin today by loosening up a little bit. So let's shake out those hands, raise them up again, and raise them down. If you can shake the feet at the same time, go ahead. Do that a little bit. Helps with the balance. If you can't, that's okay. We're going to talk about, again, a little bit today about movements that you can do in a seated position as well. I don't have a chair here with me. But this is something that you can do in a chair. You can do this movement, raising your feet, shaking your hands, just getting things loosened up. Now, just gently take your hands and go side by side and allow your arms to shake out a little bit. We want to loosen stuff up today a little bit. Again, if anything causes you any physical distress, if you think it's going to be painful or if it's uncomfortable, or you feel lightheaded, stop. Do only what you feel is within your capability at that moment. You know, we're all in different positions at different times and different physicalities. So this is about working with what you have available to you and helping your body heal itself. And this assists with that. And up again, we just want to get stuff moving a little bit today. And again, let's give those arms a shake, almost like you're scratching a dog's back or you're rubbing a horse's back and you're kind of fluffing their fur. Not that you may want to do it this vigorously, but or shaking a bottle. That might be a better analogy. Like if you had two bottles in your hand and you're shaking that bottle up, or maracas or something that makes noise. Anyway, okay. And what we'll do now is we're going to take the opposite hand, doesn't matter what side you start with. You're going to grab your arm and you're gently going to stretch. Again, this particular move one certainly can do in and from the seated position. We just want to open up that shoulder complex a little bit, get things open. Most of us, again, have been sitting a lot, either working, studying, Zoom meetings, whatever that we're doing. We seem to be sitting a lot lately and have been for a while, and all of this is important for us to get our bodies a little bit healthier and back in balance. Again, Qigong is one of the Eastern practices of medicine and given a lot in China to those who are leaving the hospitals or doctor's offices to help promote better health and heal from injury. So just gently, within means. Okay. Now, my feet are together here. We're going to take a slight step back at an angle. So it's kind of a 45-degree angle. And then just gently, hands slightly closed in a fist position. You can see here I don't have a tight fist, but just a loose one. And we're going to move forward. Again, this can be if you're in a backed chair, maybe not a recliner. You can easily do this position. You would probably sit more like this and do it this way. Here we have that opportunity to just stretch out a little bit and allow the weight of that hand to kind of swing it back up and around. And then now we're going to switch the other way and back. And you can sort of feel that gravity taking the hand up and around and gently open up the shoulder complex. And we're going to come forward and switch sides. Again, gently, fist, gently closed fist. Again, this can be done in the seated position. And around. Good. Allowing that weight. You might hear a little crunching or sand as it's loosening up the joint complex. That's all good as long as you're not experiencing any discomfort or pain. And then back the other way. And I tend to wind up getting a little hip movement in it. Ultimately, when you do the moves, that hip movement is present. So if your body wants to do it, go for it. And just allow it to rock. And a couple more. And last one. And up. And back. And waterfall. And up. And gently down. This time imagine it coming down as a column, going slowly. And out into the ground. And we're going to scoop up, breathing in. And again, hold it like a column. As you feel it going through your body, you get to your chest, the hands flatten out. Push it through, out, and down. And back up again, breathing in. And this is an exhale. Again, if the breath is not comfortable, breathe at your own pace. Again, no breath or free breath. We're going to do a couple more of these. I'm a little bit more closed here. We're going to open that column up again. I'm going to spread out a little bit. And you can do this also in a seated position. Usually a backed chair. You could do it on a stool. Back chair might be a little bit more stable. And one day we're going to go through these moves, breathing in and exhaling. And bringing that energy down and through. So we're passing it through all of our chakras. We will do just a seated, maybe to the original thought, a seated version of some of the moves. Breathe in again and draw that energy down. Good, and one more. Breathing in and exhaling as we come down. Envisioning the energy going out through all of the 7 of the chakras. And I'm going to come together and I'm going to hold. We're going to put that thumb on the base of the lower part of the umbilicus or the belly button. And we're just going to breathe. And we're going to let things go and relax. And just breathe into that center. This is where all of the energy is created. Again, as the saliva starts to grow, feel free to swallow that. If you're not feeling well or have a cold, you may wish to spit that out. You probably shouldn't swallow that. But on normal circumstances, the saliva that's gathered through Qigong provides energy for the rest of the body. It might be a stretch for some, but it does. So take my word for it on this one, for now, anyway. And please look it up later. That way you'll feel better about it too. And just breathe. Relax the knees. This is the time to check in with the body. You may feel some heat underneath your hands. You may have a deep breath and an exhale and a sigh, releasing stuff from the day. Rigidity or inflexibility in mind, in body, in spirit causes things to break and to snap. Being flexible helps create a flow and makes life much easier. Take a large tree in a windstorm may more than likely have something break off, especially if it's old and dried, than a reed that will get flattened and then spring back again. So flexibility is extremely important all through our lives, especially maintaining it as we start to get older. It helps with balance, helps with memory, it helps just with life in general. And these times which at the moment feel like there is no norm, flexibility is key in being able to surf these waters, so to speak. I'm yawning and releasing a little bit. You may too. And just letting things go, allowing just everything to disappear except for what we're doing for the moment. Gentle breath, relaxed breath. No count, no hold, no, just breathe and let go. We're going to take, make sure your knees are soft. Breathe into anything that's tight. If you get lightheaded, please feel free to sit down, have a drink of water. Imagine roots growing out from the bottoms of your feet into Mother Earth, into, even if you're in an apartment on the second floor, imagine, or 23 floors up, imagine your roots are connecting with the earth. Imagination is a powerful thing. So allow your body to connect. Envision your room as an outdoor environment if you can't get outside. And just breathe into that. And exhale at your own pace. Drawing up that energy from the surrounding earth. Deep down, clean, powerful and healing, allowing it to rise up through your legs and up into your body. And envision the top of your head opening like a camera lens and allowing the light from the heavens to descend down in and mix with that energy of Mother Earth, of Earth, Gaia, Sophia, however you wish to call the energy, and allow it to grow and build and start to move through your body, to expand till it encompasses your body. And breathe into that. And just allow it to be there, allowing you to heal, your moment and time for you to heal, where nothing else matters but you and your well-being. Allowing that to be your safe space, your healing space. Static postures are common. In Qigong, I'm starting to swaddle a little bit. My hands, it's getting warm underneath my hands. And they build a different type of energy than the moving variety, just as important. This is another one you can do seated. You can actually do this with your eyes closed, your eyes open, and do this on the grocery store line if you need to calm down or anchor or refocus. Just have a moment of take a breath, which sometimes during the hustle and the bustle of our day, we just need to do that even before we get to kick off our shoes. And that gives us that recharging moment to refresh, renew, and to be able to get where we're going, to finally kick off those shoes and relax. You may feel yourself sway a little bit. Again, I'm releasing. And here we're going to take 3 clockwise turns. So you're going to move your hands to your left side. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. You're going to hold a little bit longer. Thumbs on the base of the umbilicus again, or the belly button. Whichever way your hands feel comfortable, right or left underneath. Many suggest that women are underneath on the left and men underneath on the right, but however you feel most comfortable. For me, left is most comfortable, but it may not be for you. We're going to take a nice big deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to move up to the solar plexus area. So you breathe in, and as we exhale, we move up. This is our center of will. And allow that energy to grow here. Again, you may feel warmth. You may feel a little odd, depending on what needs to be removed out of your system. If there are issues of willpower, self-worth, standing in your own power, there may be things that need to be released to allow you to better feel enveloped in that, or stable in that center. So just allow it to build and to grow. Some might feel a slight tinge of nausea. If it is too much, just go back to the lower dantian, or you can move up to the heart space. You can breathe in and you exhale and then move up to the heart space and hold. And we'll catch up with you. Again, this movement or position can be used in a seated position. Again, standing in line at the grocery store, standing in line at the bank. Not intrusive to those that are surrounding you. You won't call anybody's attention. That's really where I was going with that. They may ask if you have an upset stomach, but other than that, most people will not bother you or think twice about you holding your abdomen. Again, let's take 3 turns. 1, 2, 3. Full circles. Come back and hold. You can hear the birds around here outside. Again, you can see I'm releasing. Check in with your body. Make sure your knees are soft. Your pelvis is slightly tilted under, that your shoulders are relaxed, and check your connection to the earth and the heavens, allowing that energy to, the awareness of that energy flow. And then we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to move up to our heart center and catch up with those that may not have stayed on the 3rd chakra, and we're going to hold here for a moment. The third chakra can be a little queasy at times, and as you work issues out or blockages out, it can sometimes get a little uncomfortable. And just like doing an ice sculpture, you sometimes only want to chip a little bit at a time. And that may be the healthiest way for you. So just be patient with yourself. Most of the time, we are not patient with ourselves. We tend to be patient with others, but less patient with ourselves. So let's do the turn. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to hold a little bit longer here. The body easily gets out of balance. So if you're finding the areas that have been clear before or seem open before, might not feel so much now, daily life can throw things out of kilter. And this Qigong practice helps bring those things back into kilter, helps keep the body balanced. It's just like one tire on the car may be a little flatter than others. You put some air in it and things are back to normal. But you need to address that one tire. Even though it had air before, it may need air now. And the body's kind of the same way. You know, something that might be working or open or clear at one point may not be later. Different circumstances, interactions, physical things that happen, they all make the body shift and change. And this is about addressing it and trying to, again, put it back in balance. So you want to focus on that energy now again, drawing it up from Mother Earth, drawing it down from the heavens, Father Sky, allowing it to mingle and surround your body. Just allowing it to grow, push out, and cleanse. As that energy goes, imagine it moving unwanted pain, unhappiness, discomfort, aggravation, impatience, jealousy, anything that you can think of out and gone, and to remove from your system, to free up your body, to open up blockages in the system. Again, this is a position that could easily be done seated, even in a recliner. And it's very healing for the body. We're going to have everybody take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to do a waterfall. Breathe in and up and down. We're going to do 2 more. Breathing in, this is 2. Allowing that funnel of light to come down and out. Pick up, breathing in, coming down. If you need a wider stance, go ahead. But for those of you that can't, this is perfect. Or whatever distance from your shoulders is good. Put it out. And then as we come up, gather in. And we're going to go to the neck, throat. And you want the heel of your hand right here on the base. So we're going to cover the throat. And we're going to just breathe into that. If you have any, you may feel some heaviness. You may feel an acute awareness of your throat, especially if you need to talk about something or having problems speaking about something, or you're not good in vocalization. Watch your knees. I just found myself straightening up a little bit. Make sure they're soft. Again, this can be done in a seated position. Again, if you need to get a drink of water, you need to pause the video, you need to sit down and just watch the video. All is good. Just be patient. Be kind to yourself. Work with yourself. We spend a lot of time being patient and working with others, and again, not with ourselves, and we need to do that. Again, I'm releasing. You may be too. You may have saliva gathering. I feel like I'm almost having a glass of water. And go ahead and swallow that. Just a little bit longer. And when we come out of this, we're going to do one waterfall. And breathe in and up and waterfall down. Bring that energy through, out through the chakras and down. Good. Back, gather that energy back to the lower dantian. Okay. Stay in this position, and I'm going to show you the next move so then you can fall into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my left foot out. And I'm not quite really in a forward or back stance. I've just sort of moved my other foot out, pointing this way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw up the energy with my right hand, circle the face 3 times, and then push it out through the hands. I'm going to go through once this way, and then we're going to switch sides and do that on the other side. What we're ultimately going to do, 1, 2, 3. If you're following me, that's great. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to shake it out. Okay? So from a little bit of wider stance, you're going to wind up turning your foot, in this case the left one, a little bit facing that way as we head in this direction. Put out your left hand. And with your right hand, you're drawing that energy up from the earth. And you're bringing it up through the chakras. You're washing the face. And you're moving down the hand. And you're washing the hand. What you're doing is you're pulling the energy up and through and down and out. So again, we're drawing up the energy, breathing in. This time we're only going to wash the hand once. We'll wash the face 3 times. And down. And shake that off. Breathing in. Bring that energy up. Envision that energy rising up from the earth, allowing it to circle, moving it out, down through that arm, and in and out. So we're kind of washing the system with the energy and move it out. Good. And draw up and circle. And push it down. Let's move slowly this time. You may feel a little tingling. You may feel sensations. You may feel heaviness. Usually not so much heaviness, but you may feel like something is sticking. And you want to try to breathe into that and work that out. And breathe in. And around. And down. Good. Couple more. Breathe in. And around. And down. Okay, last one. Breathe in. Up. Around. And down. Again, you can also do this from a seated position, or if you need a shallower stance. and Waterfall. Up. Bring that column down, through, push it out through the chakras or through the chakras and then down into the earth. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in and down and out. And 1 more. Breathe in and down. Good. And then back to the lower dantian. Okay, we're going to be covering some of the moves in the Badwa Jin, or the 8 Pieces of Brocade. So, these are not necessarily going to be taught in order, but when we finally get all the pieces together, we will start to put things in the proper order. We're starting with some of the easier moves first, and then we will move to the more difficult ones, but we'll see how that goes. So, first thing we want to do is gather the energy, breathing that in, drawing it in. Then we want to bring it up, knees are bent, turning the hands, pushing up. This is holding up the sky and looking forward. And gently release the elbows and gather that energy again. Watch the hands, breathing in, exhaling, pushing up, then looking ahead, then release. This isn't breathing in and exhale as we cross. Just do a free breath with this for now, and we'll get into the breath later. And down, and our elbows, and gather, and exhale, look forward, drop the elbows, breathing in, and exhale, holding up the heavens, holding up the sky, and release the elbows. Breathing in, turning, exhaling, looking forward, releasing the elbows, allowing them to bring the arms down. Breathing in, exhale, looking forward, and release the elbows. Drawing the energy up, watching the hands, following the hands. And elbows breaking and allowing the arms to go to the ground. That's a breath in. This is an exhale. And breathing in and exhale. The way down is a little bit more complicated. Breathing in, up, looking forward. You're pausing and coming down. Breathe in. And up, and forward, and down. One last one. Breathe in. Turn the hands, pushing up, looking forward, releasing the elbows, and then gather. Okay. The next move is a little bit like, very similar to, in some ways, in the hand movements, to the stomach movement of the form that we learned earlier. So we've gathered the energy, and we're going to raise up, turning that hand, and pushing up. And as the hand returns, we're going to follow that hand, scooping the energy, scooping it from the foot. And the left hand in this case is drawing the energy up from the earth. Watching, drawing the energy, shifting. It's almost like they're passing the energy off to each other. And then again, turning, pulling. Good. So you're gathering the energy here and from the opposite foot, and you're bringing it down and exchanging and stretching up. Gather that energy. Exchange. It's almost like they're passing something off to each other. Gathering the energy from the right here. Gathering the energy from the left there. Right hand is behind as it rises up. Now gathering the energy from the top from the left and from the right foot. Bringing it together. Pushing it up. Body acts a little bit like a spring. And exchange. And up. 2 more. Gathering. Exchanging. Pushing. Gathering here on the right. Gathering here on the left. And pulling. And pushing up. This is the last one. So as we come together this time, we gather that in. Okay? That's the second move we've learned for the 8 pieces of brocade. Now we're going to do waterfall, and we will move into our form for today. So nice breath in. Column of energy. Imagine that column of energy, white, silver, gold, coming down and through. Let's do 2 more. And down. And out. Again, if you need to take a wider stance, go ahead. And allowing that to come down through all of the chakras. Good. And I'm just going to breathing in and okay, breathe in and exhale. Breathing in, bringing that energy down and out. Make sure your knees are soft. Turning the hands, scooping, and bringing it down to our chest. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathing in. Bringing it in, pushing it through. Turning the hands, scooping, bringing it to the chest and down. Breathe in. Exhale. Opening the chest. Gathering that energy. Bringing it in. Pushing it through and out. Wiggling the fingers. Turning the hands. Scooping. And bringing it to the chest. And down. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. So breathe in. And exhale. Make sure you're wiggling those thumbs. Gathering that energy. Pulling it down and through and pushing it out. Knees are bent, fingers are wiggling. Turning the hands, scooping the energy, and bringing it to the chest. Good. Breathe in and exhale. And gather in and wiggle, turn, scoop, and down. Breathe in. Exhale, open, gather, pull it through. As you're passing that heart, exhale, turn, scooping, breathing in and down. Last one, I'm turning back. Breathe in, exhale, gather, pull the energy in, envision it coming through, pushing it through, wiggling the fingers, scooping, and down. Good. Heart. Again, slight 0 shaped hands. Breathing in, very loose. Exhaling, wiggling those pinkies, gathering, breathing in. Pulling it to the heart, to the chest, and releasing as we exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in, gathering fresh energy, grabbing the old, releasing it, and down. Breathe in and exhale. Opening, gathering, breathing in, Drawing the fresh in, removing the old. And down. Make sure your knees are soft. Your anchored roots are into the ground. Your pelvis is slightly tilted forward with your tush tucked under. And release. Good. 3 more. Breathe in. And exhale. Gathering. Bringing it to you. Releasing and out. Breathe in. And exhale. Gather. Drawing it to you. Release. And down. 1 more. Breathe in. And exhale. Opening up. And drawing it in. And release. And down. Breathing in, exhaling, drawing up. Remember this move that we did earlier? I knew you'd seen this one before if you've seen any of the other videos. So, again, a little bit similar. And drawing up, pushing up, pressing down. Breathing in, exhaling, gathering, pulling up, pushing up, pressing down. Breathe in, exhale. Breathing in as you're gathering, exhaling as you pass the heart and pushing down. Watch that hand return. And as you exchange hands, you watching this hand, watching the left hand. Watching the left hand, pressing with the right, watching the left hand, we're moving to the right hand. Now we're watching the right. We're coming down, we're exchanging, we're watching the left. Watching the right. Pushing up, pressing down. Still watching the right. Now the left. And up, and press, and push. And down. Right hand. Watch the right hand. Watching the right hand return. Now you're watching the left. Up, press, push. Breathe in, exhale. Breathing in, exhaling. Couple more. Breathe in, exhale. Breathing in, pushing up. Exhaling, exhaling, breathing in, exhale. Breathing in, pushing up, pressing down. Last round, watch the hand. There's a lot going on. Be easy on yourself. Just knowing the steps and knowing that they're there is what's important. And when you get to them, that's good too. And this one we're going to do. And down. Okay, liver. Similar to the heart. So we're going to draw up. We're turning that left foot, drawing up. Throwing out an energetic sheet, coming down, pulling it up, rolling our shoulders, pressing hands tight, eyes wide to release that energy from the liver, and then relax. And down. Good. Now repeat. Breathing in, exhale. Bring the sheet down, breathing in, roll the shoulders, press. Relax the hands. And down. Good. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathing in. Roll the shoulders. Strong hands, tight hands, and wide eyes. And then relax. Let it go. Let that tension go. We're moving or pumping stuff out of the liver. The liver is the organ of anger, affected a lot by substances. General anger itself, and it needs to be cleared and detoxified, and this helps move that energy out. It is an organ that does have very regenerative properties, But it takes a lot of abuse too, and relax. So it's important that we address it. It's also one of the major exhale meridians that runs through the body. And relax. And down. Good. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathing in. If you have problems with balance, make sure that back foot is out a little bit wider. Relax. And down. Couple more. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathing in. Rolling the shoulders. Try to keep your upper body straight. Don't lean forward. And relax. Good. Breathe in. Exhale. I like, again, using the analogy of the sheet. It's probably getting old for those that have been watching these videos for a while now. But it is a useful tool. Breathe in, last round. And breathing in. Here. Press. Tight hands, claw hands. Wide eyes. Relax. And down. Breathing in, exhaling, breathing in, rolling the shoulders, and tight hands, and release. And down. Good. Kidney. We're going to start. I'm going to start from the side. My hands are flat against my back like this. Palms are down on my back. We're going to, knees are bent, pelvis is slightly tucked. Breathing in, exhaling, running the hands down the backs of the legs, around the front of the feet, and up and over the body. Here we're switching to the back of the hands and across the back. Again. And if you can't get all the way down, palms on the back, fronts of the hands down the backs of the legs, around the feet. This is all the palms of the hands. Up, over. And then as we cross the shoulders, we move to the back of the hand. And out. For those that can't reach down all the way or have problems stretching, only go as far as you can, but then imagine the energy moving around and then back up and over. Switching the hands down. Knees are bent, pelvis is tilted. Breathe in. And exhale. Round. Breathing in, up and over, and down, backs of the hands, and out. Couple more. Breathe in. Good. Exhale. And this is breathing in. As we cross the heart, we exhale. As we cross the top of the head, we inhale. As we cross the heart, again, we exhale. One more. Breathe in. Good. Exhale. Around. Breathing in. Cross the heart, exhale. Breathing in as we cross the top of the head. Coming down, we're breathing in. And exhale as we cross the heart. Good. Last move. This is a kick out. So for those that are not familiar, we're raising our foot and flicking it out. You could do these seated too. If you need to, if anybody needs to sit down, take a drink of water, please do go ahead. 7 on a side, 14 total. We're going to follow that by 3 waterfalls, and then coming back down to the lower dantian. So if anybody gets ahead, behind, we'll be waiting for you. So let's begin. Again, your width on the waterfalls depends on how far out you can go, or how far out that you feel comfortable going, might be a better way to say that. I think that was my third one. And then I'm going to gather that energy. Again, thumb is on the lower rim of the umbilicus or belly button. Take a couple of nice deep breaths in and out, about 10. Let everyone catch up. Just let go before we finish up. Just check in with your body. See if there's anything that's tight. Allow that energy to settle a little bit. Spread out, stretch its legs through your body, and get comfortable. Again, pulling that energy up through your feet from Mother Earth, the earth, and then down from the heavens, Father Sky, and allowing it to mix and fill your body and spread out, pushing out anything that's unhealthy that causes you discomfort, mentally, emotionally, or physically, or spiritually. I don't know if you can hear the woodpeckers. It would be cool if they could be on camera. And we're going to take another nice big deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to do Waterfall and come to our heart. I want to thank you all for coming today. I want everyone to be patient with themselves. We are in a world of flux and change more than we are usually accustomed to, with what feels like a non-stabilized norm. So it's important that we find stabilization within inside ourselves, or a sense of peace or focus. And as we do that, things around us start to pull more into focus. So please be safe, be well. Breathe into that energy again. Let's one more time allow that energy from the heavens and from the earth draw into ourselves and expand through ourselves and surround us. Take a moment to allow it to surround your loved ones, your work, your car, your house, your apartment, your wherever you are, whatever you're living in, whatever you're doing, and allow it to expand and to help surround the earth and out into the heavens. Envision that, hold that. Remember that energy. Come back to it. Come back to pleasant thoughts. Come back to pleasant centers. Come back to center of peace. Because as you find that within inside yourself, you'll find that the world around you will echo the same sentiments. Less time watching the news, less time playing maybe a violent video game. Find things that offer you peace and kindness, and of course be gentle with yourself, which is so important. Take a little unplugging time from electronics and again the news and energy that doesn't make you feel at peace. You need that little downtime. It's like a rest in music. It gives the music depth. It gives it color. It gives it support. It does so many things. And with that, I want to say thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being a part of Qigong. Thank you for bringing that piece of energy, or energy of peace, to yourselves, and being able to help maybe extend that to others as well. Again, please check out the other videos and things that you may afford yourselves of at the Port Washington Public's website, their Facebook page, things they have on YouTube. If you want to learn more about Qigong, again, everyone is always welcome to contact me at thetreeofavalon@gmail.com, but I would highly recommend from those who I learned from, Qigong Awareness was the bulk of the first part of today's work, and TaiChiHealthways.com was the bulk of the second half, and you can find that information below in the description for today's Qigong practice. So again, thank you. Be safe. Be well. Find a little peace. Have a good day. Thank you.